Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. Okay, well, I was hoping to be gone a little bit earlier than this, but here's what it is. Watch my lawnmower. Oh, my Ford Thunder. Oh boy. Wanted to go a bit later, but I got a weird kind of schedule today. Usually I don't cut grass this early, but my client's not too picky, but she has to leave for church. So I got to get there before she leaves for church, so I know all the things she wants me to do, right? So stuff like that. So sore, stiff, tired. Yeah. Sorry, I've been making a lot of videos on my other channels there, just my BitChute channel. So it's been such a crazy week. Like I've had one day off in the past 3 weeks, so very, very tired, very, very sore. You know, boots are worn out. I got to show you my boots. You're gonna laugh. It's like, I just got to make the season. He's out wandering around. Yeah, he's in his bare feet. I jammed with him there I think it was springtime. No, it was wintertime. Went and jammed with him there. It was a neat guy. Just lives up the corner here. Small towns are like that, eh? People just kind of wander around and talk to people. Oh, there's one of my clients. Yeah. So I hope you guys got a kick out of the video I posted last night from the making of this video, which you won't see this video for a little while, but about the Gen X and the car crash thing. I watched it myself and I was like, here I am laughing like a madman. And I'm like, it is kind of funny though, how times have changed, you know, like, you know, how we, you know, we're basically, everything was trial by fire, you know, it's like the strongest will survive to, you know, shelter them to complete insanity. Yeah, oh wow, how times have changed. Yeah, so something I was thinking about, you know, borrowing my dad's, my Dadmobile again. I hate doing it. I really hate borrowing people's vehicles, you know. I don't even want to say it out loud, but you know, if something happens to this, then I'm on the hook for this, right? And this thing, you know, it's as old as my other truck, so it's like, yeah, you know, it's like you try to drive everything with baby gloves, but it's still, you know, it's like time bombs are time bombs, right? So, you know, if something like this breaks down on you, then you owe somebody. Stupid door. That's annoying. The doors don't. These this truck has the suicide door setup. I will never buy a truck if I can help it with suicide doors, because when they wear out, it's like you always hear that, like you can't close this door enough. You know, like it sounds like I got the window slightly open, so, which I don't. You know. But anyway, yeah, so if I'm driving this thing and it breaks down, I don't even want to say that out loud, then I owe my dad a truck, right? So if that happens, then I can't afford to work. You know, like people are at a point where it's like, it costs you so much when something fucks up that you can't afford to work. You know, like, it's like, it really demoralizes you, because you're like, if something goes wrong and I have even more debt, like I don't have too much debt compared to most people, but you know, I have a little bit. You know, like for me, it's always a couple of steps forward, a couple of steps back, right? So I'm already, I'd say 5 steps forward and 2 steps back. And the 2 steps back in the past couple of days, not yesterday, but the day before, I had a discussion with my buddy, and we decided that he knows the bind I'm in, that I'm in a race for the, because like we're almost the middle of September, so it gives me about a month and a half of not guaranteed work, but you know, usual work, right? Everything after that is, you know, you know, I could be sitting on my butt till spring, right? And not have a cent come in. So I have to make enough money to get myself through January, February, March, and probably April, right? I have to make all that money, expenses, so to pay my rent, etc., etc. And I'm nowhere near close, right? So I still owed my buddy $600, but we decided, you know what? He was right. I'll tell you what. I'll give you your money back. You know, he's not mad or nothing. You know, like you're just in too much of a bind. You know, like because he was like, "Don't worry about it. You can pay me back next year." But I'm like, "Yeah, but that's not my problem. Like the trailer's wasn't my problem really. It's just what my problem is. I have no buffer zone to get through the winter, right? So like, you know, like we had already agreed that, you know, like I'll pay him back, you know, when work starts up again, and like he knows I'm good for it. It's just, you know, the timing is bad, right? And but anyway, so I sold him back the trailer, so I don't have a trailer anymore. So my truck's broken down. I'm down one whippersnipper, and so I guess no, it's 5 steps forward, 3 steps back for me. Yeah. So I got my chainsaws and the other whippersnipper, and it's like I'm like, I cross my fingers on that whippersnipper. It's got to last another month and a half minimum, because we're down to that whippersnipper and my buddy's whippersnipper. So for our clients, and you know, I have clients he doesn't have, and you know, so it's like, you know, just let me get this season in, you know, and then I'll worry about next season whether I have the whippersnipper that's functioning or not. But I'm going to bring the other one back because it's under warranty. But I think it's just clogged up, and I, you know, like just don't have any time to work on anything. You know, I'm working all the time, right? So like I'm hoping next year I'm set up well enough, because I got those other 2 whippersnippers, that okay, yeah, I'll suffer this year, but next year I have 5 chainsaws running, 4 whippersnippers running, hopefully get a leaf blower, and you know, maybe a riding mower, and then have all 3 mowers with new blades on them. I'll be sitting cherry, so even if stuff does break down next year, at least I have a buffer zone of, you break one lawnmower, you got 2 more. You break one chainsaw, you got 4 more. You know what I mean? Like, you break one whippersnipper, you got 3 more. You know, like, that way you get through the season and you can repair stuff in the wintertime, right? That's the goal. But that only happens if I keep money flowing in. So my buddy and I are talking about doing snow this winter, which I really, you know, I'm thinking about it because I do snow in the winter. It's just I don't have a lot of clients, right? I don't have a snowblower. And the roof rake thing it's fucking torture for me. You know what I mean? Pretty much any sort of work right now is torture for me. But if you know, if it's like 2 or 3 days a week average, and I don't have too many clients, that's okay. You know, my body can rest a bit. You know what I mean? And that'll be fine. You know, if I can make say $300-400 a week in the wintertime, that'd be awesome. You know, it's not like I go anywhere or do anything in the winter. You know, like just, you know, you don't do much in the winter, right? The trapping, too hard on the body for the amount of pay you get. Like, oh, poor little kitty cat. So it's like, better stay on the road, question mark. Yeah, it's like, yeah, so my winter season, if I can stretch it out, but there's that dead spot between your last cutting of grass to the first, you know, real snowfall where you got a shovel, right? This is where the chainsaws might come in. And I would rather do chainsaw work this winter than shoveling, period. Both are hard on the body, but shoveling is just, kills my shoulders, my elbows, mostly my shoulders and my elbows, not so much my back. But I have a bad back now, so, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, it's just, if I have to go shovel, you know, 8, 9 hours, 10 hours, like, I'm crippled the next day, you know what I mean? So I just can't do it, you know, like, I know my body, I just can't do it, you know? Like, when I was younger, no problem, you know, but that's why I can't do that stuff now, because that's all I did when I was younger, right? So we'll see what I can get away with, because if I can keep money flowing all year round, What am I doing for time? Not too bad. Yeah, if I can keep money flowing all year round, I'll be laughing in the spring, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, there we go. So hopefully I can keep working and I can afford to work. Yeah.